Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
What did you make of that performance, and what did you make of Ben White's performance and the reception he got from the crowd?
Okay, take it from. I heard that he was booed. I didn't hear it actually on the field because I was involved in the changes and in the instructions, so I didn't hear it. So I think it cannot be the majority. There were some boos and some mixed reception for him, which I'm disappointed about because of course we protect our players and he was excellent in camp and he deserved to come on. He deserved also to start and got us almost the winner. So but I also understood that it happened to other players before here, so he needs to take it on the chin. We will always protect him, and hopefully we can put it behind, because he is ready to write some new chapters, and we are ready to give him the chance. So hopefully everyone can move on and accept it. It was the test that I expected. It was a bit feisty and tough. I knew from months ago. Bielsa called me and told me that they will take it very, very seriously and they will play the best possible team. And you see in the way how they did the substitutions, they were not ready to compromise on anything. So it was difficult. We had a lot of new players on the pitch. We had a very new formation, a very new 11 who never played with each other. They got a lot of information, but they were good in camp and they were good today because I think they put the structure into life. They tried, they helped each other out and they tried to create. I think we deserved to win. We had 1-2 big chances after set pieces, and otherwise half chances, deliveries. We lost 2 key players to injury, which made it difficult with Noni and then with Phil Foden in moments where we were very strong. So a lot of obstacles to overcome, but I liked the positivity, I liked the attitude, I liked the performance. Was nice to coach them. Everyone was always awake, always ready to adapt to the questions that Uruguay asked us. Was in between a very tactical game, but was good. And in the moment where we were very good, we didn't get the momentum or we didn't get the goal to maybe then be a bit more, get a bit more freedom in our game or a bit more quality with the goal. So the boost was missing, but we kept on trying, and I'm happy with that actually.
Samuelis.
Thomas, you're very angry clearly with the foul on Foden, but also you seemed angry with the penalty as well at the end.
I think it's a very soft penalty. Of course, there's contact, but it's so obvious what the striker's trying to do. Maybe Ben is also a bit greedy in this moment, but to overturn a decision when the referee clearly made the signal with both hands that he saw it and it was not enough for him, then to overturn it. I was surprised that VAR is in place because I thought it's not working because the tackle from Phil Foden was not even checked. Tackle against Noni not even checked. And then suddenly this one was checked. Okay, like I said, I don't think it's enough, but okay, it is what it is. I think I heard that our goal was also a tough block before our goal. I haven't seen it, so overall that's what it is.
Thomas, what did you make of Phil Foden's performance tonight, and did he do enough to impress you?
Well, we put him into place because we were aware of the midfield 3 of Uruguay. They change a lot the positions. They're allowed to move freely, and they wanna drag you out of position. So to go then into their strikers, play bounce passes and start attacks. So we needed a very solid and very tactical, smart performance in midfield, and that was when Phil came into play because he was yesterday outstanding in the defensive patterns in training. He played many times now on the number 8 position for City, and he played with a lot of responsibility for this position, which he did today. In moments, I thought he could be a bit more adventurous. He could be a bit more like a number 10 and try a bit more stuff and take a little bit more risk. I felt him getting stronger. We helped. We saw some solutions involving him and our number 9, number 10 through the middle. So I felt that he can make the difference if the game opens up in the second half. And I felt him stronger and stronger. And then he got this brutal tackle against him. But I liked him because he did well against the ball. He initiated the press. He played with a lot of responsibility. It was good.
Jack.
Hi Thomas. Just on Phil again. How difficult is it for an international manager to sort of manage someone that's obviously low on confidence and you've not got him for that long?
It was very easy this camp. Phil came with a big smile and was around everyone and was involved and so good in training and was involved with everyone, not only the players that he is used to meet in camp, but also with the new guys. It was very impressive. We could clearly see that he liked coming and enjoyed the days. And like I said yesterday, he was impressive in defensive training. So we gave him the start to help also Jimmy Garner and Jordan Henderson, who played for us in the three in midfield, to have the stability in the core and go from there. He did well.
Hi Thomas, I don't know if this is too early, but are you able to tell us any of the players who are going to be released now?
It's too early. It's too early because now we have some injuries and there's also a medical update on the players who came. Not everyone is fully fit, as I understood. I'm not fully aware because I was focused on the match. So we will, like always, as a coach, take late decisions and maybe take the decision only tomorrow to have a squad against Japan to compete, because we need to also check on John Stones. We need to double check on Jude. What's the situation and how we can use them. Jake.
Hi Thomas. Did you feel that the number nines tonight did enough to show that they could fill in for Harry Kane if needed? And has it done anything at all to make you possibly think you might just not take a backup striker?
Also, decision is not made, for sure not made. I like the effort today from Dom Solanke. I think he worked his socks off. He worked like a dog, honestly, up there. He was our first defender, initiated the press, made a lot of sprints, intensive runs. Then with the injury from Phil, we took a double change, and it took Dom Calvert-Lewin a little bit to get the press right and to play with the same intensity. Then Dominic Calvert-Lewin had the big chance for him, and he's upset with himself because it was a chance made for him on his head, 6 meters out. So it's normally a clear goal. So he could have made a statement straight away. But we played then through the middle. Dom was always available through the middle, and we wanted to play a little bit more through the middle in the second half. And he did quite well. I was, for me, everyone, they tried to stick to the plan. They tried to put the plan into life, and this includes basically everyone and also the two strikers.
Hi Thomas. Did you learn as much as you hoped to tonight?
Yeah, I learned a lot. Yeah, because it was a tough opponent, and you just see it. You see it in the details. You learn a lot in the details. How's the behavior, and you see the level. You know, if you play against Ugarte, if you play against Valverde in midfield, and you see the level. It's like you play against the wingers, and these defensive players is a high level, and then you instantly see. So we needed this kind of test. I'm happy that we did it the way we did it, and learned a lot.
And with Japan, is it going to be more fine-tuning with the World Cup in mind, or more experimental?
Well, the guys who came, they need to relearn our principles, and they haven't been in camp for 3 months, so they also need to relearn it. We have 3 days of training. Japan plays a very unique style with normally a back five, so wing backs and then 2 10s and then switching sides, and so we need to be on point tactically to have solutions. But this is what we expect from the guys who got a break, that we will deliver some solutions, and they need to put it into life. But this is our work from tomorrow.
In an utopian world, a parallel universe, if you could pick one Uruguayan player to put in your squad, apart from Valverde,
who
would you choose?
I pick. Okay. Valverde is always a place in any team, I guess, in the world.
3 more to go and then finish.
Hello, Thomas. Abdi from BComs. James Garner made his home debut tonight. No player created more chances than him. No player won more tackles than him. And he completed the most final third passes in the opposition half. How would you assess his home debut?
Yeah. Okay. I'm very happy. He's our mini Valverde. He's getting there, and he played very, very good. I was quite sure that he will play good because he has this natural confidence, and he's just very physical. He won a lot of balls. I think there are some situations where he can be a little bit more open in the body position and drive maybe a little bit more through midfield with a little bit more confidence. I think in the last 10 minutes of the first half, he was involved in some ball losses that cost us a bit of confidence, the last 10 minutes in the first half. But overall, I was very impressed with the way he trained and the way he behaved and the way he played today. It was good.
Okay, Bielsa's ready to come in, so we take 2 more.
Hi, Thomas. I want to ask you about Tomori.
About?
Fikayo Tomori.
Yeah.
He hadn't played for England in 2.5 years. What did you see from him, and how does the fact that he plays for AC Milan, a team in a top league but that doesn't play in Europe, affect your decision and the way you look at him?
Well, I don't see him that much live, of course, because I see more Premier League matches than Serie A matches. But we have, of course, our clips on our software platform that I see in every game that he plays. I see his actions. He did well. It was a lot of information. It's a different style of play. He plays a back three now. He plays in a centre back. He was a lot on the ball, so he had to break the first line of defense. It was a lot to ask from him because I think his biggest strength is defending. His biggest strength is to be aggressive. Job done. He was positive. It was a lot for him to be involved in all the build-up and to take all these decisions. But overall, he did well. We only had 2 centre backs left in camp, so both of them did good as a pair. And it's nice to see.
Hi, Thomas. You were furious with the referee tonight, arguing with the 4th official several times, not shaking his hand after the match. Could you just comment on the referee's performance, and did you speak to him after the match?
No, I don't speak to him after the match, but I don't want to. I think it was not a good performance at all throughout the match. And like I said, I cannot understand that the tackle like this is not even checked. And then I think the penalty in the end was very, very soft. And then there were debates that a player got 2 yellow cards in the match and not being sent off. Okay, bad day at the office.
Thank you very much.